The central feature of the Community Foundation is the idea of drawing together people around a purpose, which is the community itself. And it sounds very simple, but it's actually a hard thing to always hang on to that central purpose, that central reason for being there. You can get drawn into thinking that it's really about the gifts and the donations and the grants, and you get kind of trapped in that sense of it's about the money. The money will follow. The money will follow on. The building out of the foundation will follow on from that articulated sense of purpose that is about your community, about Melbourne, about Sydney, about Adelaide, about many smaller communities, and then drawing together leaders who believe in that. And I think one of the things that's happened in the Community Foundation movement is you have the whole benefit of a community that wants to share. So all the lessons that are out there from Canada and other parts of the world are available for community leaders that say, yeah, we're gonna start a foundation here, or we're gonna grow the one that's here so that it's strengthened. So turn and seek the help of others. We've grown out to almost 200 community foundations. It's almost 90% of Canadian communities have access to a foundation. So, I think there is the benefit of being local, being relevant locally. At the same time, what we've learned is there's an opportunity for the community foundations to work together. So every single community foundation is part of Community Foundations of Canada. They're all in. And in particular places, they've found ways to work effectively together, some of which is just about solving issues collectively that transcend the local experience. In other cases, it's just sort of the business of running a foundation. They can be either more efficient or more effective by linking up and sharing services or finding the efficiencies in philanthropy. But the starting point is tap into that local leadership, tap into the local energy for making a difference in the community. I often talk about the Community Foundation in Hamilton, which is a Rust Belt city that for the longest time was the manufacturing center of the country, and with the changes in the broader global economy, it's had to completely rethink its purpose as a city. It's experienced the challenges of entrenched poverty. It's experienced the challenges of a city without a purpose, and the leadership that started to emerge really came together around the foundation. And it was leadership that came out of labor and came out of business. It came out of the local newspaper. It came from the University of McMaster. And the foundation became this gathering place to work on what the important issues were. It made its mark primarily then in the development of a systemic approach to dealing with long-term poverty issues, and spearheaded the development of local neighborhood hubs to get at the real difficulties that provided for Hamilton. So it's known for its work in poverty, but really it's an example of what happens when the Community Foundation's available as a bit of a vessel or a platform, a means through which the community can seek out its future. Now Hamilton's about to become one of the fastest growing communities in the country. It's reimagining itself, and it turns out the foundation's working with the city to design what that future looks like. So that's the opportunity in a story, and if Australia can tap into that and build on the successes that are here, a number of community foundations, you're going to really strengthen the social fabric as a result.